Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we are going to learn about object-oriented topics in Python. We all know that Python is an object-oriented programming language, and why it is one of the most important topics in Python, because whenever we create a application development or a web development in Python, that time we will use object-oriented approach in Python. Okay. So object-oriented approach allow us to organize our code in logical way. That is one of the best thing about object-oriented topics. So in which situation we can use object oriented concepts. So here we are going to take one example as a movie. So movies has its own name, movies has its own type like a scientific, thriller, romantic and all that things, and movies has its own rating. Okay, so let's how can we represent movies in Python? So we can represent movies in Python with help of classes. So how can we create a classes? For creating a classes, Python provides us one keyword that is called a class keyword. So whenever we want to create a classes, that time you have to just call class, and after that you have to just put the name of your classes. So here I am going to pass movies as a name of our class. So whenever you do not want to put anything inside our class, you can just pass a simply pass statement. Okay. Now m1 is equal to movies. Okay, so here you can say that m1 is equal to movies. So m1 is equal to movies, that is our instance of our class. Okay, so that means we want to create a one instance of our class. Okay, so we told you that. Okay, so I'm going to first create two instances, and now I told you that movie has its own name, its own type and its own rating. So we have to define m1.name. That means we want to define name of our movie. So here we are going to define as a endgame m1 dot type, let's say scientific, and m1 dot rating, let's say 9.6. Okay, so here I created m1 dot name, m1 dot time and m1 dot rating. So let's print m1 dot name. So here you can see that it is showing us the name of our movie, that is endgame. Okay, so let's say we want to create name of another movie, that will be movie 2 is equal to movie 2 dot name is equal to Toy Story. Movie 2 dot type is equal to animation, and movie 2 dot rating is equal to 9.8. so I'm going to print m2 dot name. It will show us Toy Story. So here you can see that whenever we create a new instance, and after that we have to create m1 dot name, type, rating and all these things from the scratch. Okay, so you can see that this task is too much boring. Whenever we create a new object, that time every time we have to create everything from the scratch. So we can simply create all these things in our class, and whenever we need we can just simply call that. Okay, so how can we create all these things? So first I am going to erase all these things. Okay, so whenever we use function inside our class, that time we will call it as a method. Okay, we will not call it as a function. So def is equal to init. So here you can see that I passed 2 underscore init, and after that 2 underscore. So init is our special method. Why it is known as a special method, I will explain you this later. Self. Okay, so what is the self? Self is a basically address of our instance. Okay, so I will explain you later that what is the init and what is the self. So we need a name of our movie, type of our movie and rating of our movie. So okay, so I am going to do self dot name is equal to name, self dot type is equal to type, and self dot rating is equal to rating. Okay, so what is the self dot name, type and rating? Okay, so I am going to explain. First I am going to erase this m2 dot movie. So what is the inside of our self dot name? I am going to print first self dot name. Okay. Now here we created one instance that is m1 is equal to movies. Inside that we have to pass name of our movies. Let's say end game, scientific, and rating is 9.6. Okay, so right now I'm going to run our code. So you can see that it is showing us the inside content of our init method. Here you can see that we did not call init method, but it is automatically called itself. Okay, so that's why it is known as a special method whenever we create instance. Okay, so whenever we create instance and pass the parameters in our instance and run the code, that time the init method will call itself automatically. That's why it is known as a special method. So let's create another method inside our class. So let's say we want to create about method. It will show us the name of our movie, type, rating, and all these things. One thing is that whenever you create any type of method inside our class, that time the first parameter will be self. That means the address of our instance. So print movie name self dot name print movie type self dot type and movie rating self dot rating. Okay, so how this self work? Okay, so here you can see that we created m1 is equal to movies, that is our instance. So whenever we call that time m1 will pass here inside our self. So m1 will point our self. So our address of m1 will be passed here as a self. So self dot name, that means our end game, self dot type, that means scientific, and self dot rating, that means 9.6. Okay, so how can we call our about method? It is so simple as saying you have to just do m1 dot about and parenthesis. Inside our parenthesis you don't need to pass anything. It will take name, type, and rating from our init method. So now I am going to run our code. So you can see that it is showing us the name of our movie is Endgame, type of our movie is scientific, and rating is 9.6. So here we created one method inside our class. So let's take another instance as a movie 2 is equal to movies. Inside that Toy Story and animation, and rating will be 9.9. Okay, so I am going to call m2 dot about and run our code. So it is showing us the name of our movie, type of our movie, and rating. So you can see that right now whenever we create any instance, you have to just pass the parameters and just call inside method. It is so simple. When we did not created inside method of our class, that time we have to create everything from scratch. We have to define name, we have to define type and rating and all that thing from scratch at every time. Okay, so that is the usefulness of our classes. So let's take another example. So let's create another class as a students. In that I want to store a marks of math, science, and English. So let's students. Okay, so I'm going to create init method here, self. So we all know that the first parameter will be self, maths, that means marks of mathematics, English, and science. Okay, so let's first create our instance. So student1 is equal to student and parenthesis. So self dot maths is equal to maths, self dot English is equal to English, and self dot science is equal to science. Okay, so self dot math is equal to maths. Okay, so here I am going to pass 98 marks of mathematics, 96 and 63. Okay, so here we initialize our arguments, marks of mathematics, English and science. You can see that. Let's create another method. That method will show us the percentage of student. So dep is equal to dep percentage. Okay, so first parameter will be self, that is our, okay, so self will be our address parameter, and we are going to now create return. We will do return self dot maths plus self dot English plus self dot science. That means here we are doing total of all the subject, and we will divide it by total of number of subjects. So here I am going to divide it by 3. It will show us the percentage. Okay, so now I am going to create another method that is called a grade. It will show us the grade of the student. So dep inside that self. Okay, so in here one thing is that I am going to call dep percentage. So here I am going to call percentage method inside our grade. So how can we do that? So p is equal to self dot percentage. So the inside content of percentage will return inside our p variable and store inside our p variable. So we want to check that if percentage greater than 90, then student got 90 percentage. That means A grade. And if P greater than 70 and P less than 90, that means student got B grade. Else return student got C grade. Okay, so now I am going to call s1 dot percentage. Okay, with parenthesis it is saying that the student got 85 marks percentage. Okay, so I am going to print s1 dot grade. It is saying that student got 85 percentage and he got B grade. Okay, so let's create another instance of student. S2 is equal to student. Inside that I am going to pass 96 and 98, and now I am going to call s2 dot percentage. Okay, so it will show us the percentage of student who, and I am going to print s2 dot grade. Okay, so you can see that student 2 got 94 percentage and A grade. Okay, so how it will work? So whenever we call s2 dot percentage, that means the address of s2 will be passed here as a self. Okay, that means self dot math, that means 90 plus 96 and 98. Okay, so all the sum of all the marks divided by 3, it will give us the percentage. Okay, so it will return as the percentage. So when I call s2 dot grade, that time the address of s2 will be passed as a self. Okay, so that's how our classes work. If you have any question about classes and objects, so you can just let me know in comment section below. So guys, that's it for this video. Okay.